We are going to do a range test on the Puckipuppy Labrador Pro. I rode this the other day and I was so impressed with how far it went, and I noticed that the battery bar didn't even go down. There's a battery indicator on the screen. I wasn't sure if it was the battery because it was still full after like almost 20 miles, and I was like, brother, what? I had to check the manual later. I'm like, where's the battery indicator? I'm like, oh, that was it? It was full the whole time. But I have the speed unlocked on this. We're able to go 28 miles an hour, throttle only today. I'm not gonna pedal if I can avoid it. I wanna see how this 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery does throttle only at the max speed. He thought I was waving at him, so you know what? We gave him a wave. I hopped on the scale before we got on the bike today with all of my gear. I weighed 188 pounds exactly. I'm legally 6'4" in Florida. This is my range test. Now I have 4 things tracking my range today. Just because I learned the screen on here, it's not that accurate. It tells you like way under what you went. I rode around for like near 20 miles and only said like 10 or 11. I got Strava on my phone tracking. I got my watch tracking. I got another app tracking. We're gonna see how far we can go. All right, now out of the box, this goes 20 miles an hour with the throttle, and then the pedal assist will take you to 28. But I was able to crack open the technical settings, unlock that speed. Just, look, I wanna put it to the test, and I don't wanna pedal today. I kinda wanna ride through this neighborhood because it looks nice, but look, I parked at one of my favorite spots called Slim Chickens. They got some nice food over there, and I'm just gonna see if this thing will take me to the next city. This trail is like 15, 20 miles long. It ties to another trail in the next city south, so maybe I'll hop on that one, because I've been on it like months ago, and it's like right on the water. If this thing looks like it has a ton of battery, we're gonna be able to go pretty far today, which, look, I ride a lot of electric scooters, and they just don't go near as far as the bikes. The scooters they're more fun. They're way easier to maneuver, but the range is just, there's so many scooters that don't go 20 miles total if you're in even like the second speed out of 3 modes. Now we're on the Puckipuppy Labrador Pro, and I have a full video on this with my first ride. Took it on the beach, very fun. Check that out if you want to see more. We're just gonna be riding on a trail today. But I believe you can get this bike right now on sale for $14.99, and I believe I have a $50 off code Quest. Now I actually really like this bike because it came stocked with a ton of extra accessories, like more than any other bike I've been on. Like it came with 2 mirrors, I took one off. It came with this phone mount. There's a nice rack on the back. I could put some storage on there. Came with this bottle holder, and it also came with a cover for the bike. I'm not really like trying to store it outside, but I could put it under a cover if I wanted. And I'm getting used to this left-handed throttle. I feel like I've been on a few bikes now that have it on the left side, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna be hitting the bell over here, changing gears over here, it's not that bad. But we're not changing any gears today. I'm in the top gear and we are just going. So we're working with a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. I believe the motor has a 1350 watt peak, and this thing rides really smooth. We got nice dual suspension. The seat on it is actually really comfortable. One of the more comfortable e-bike seats that I've been on. It's like, if you're spending $1,000 or more on an e-bike and you ride it for 30 minutes and it hurts, like, dang. Oh, the battery has jumped down. 654, I'm at 4. I just noticed the battery. Bro, I rode this all day the other day and the battery was at full the whole time. It's crazy because I rode it around for much longer than I've been on it today, but I was using like 20 mile an hour throttle only. I just unlocked that today, and I was pedaling a good bit for the day just to see how it worked. So hopefully I make it back. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to call somebody for a ride or pedal an 85-pound e-bike, which, I know it sounds fun, but brother, I am not trying to do that. I feel like I should turn around as soon as I see it hit like the 3, because there's 6 notches for the battery. I feel like once I hit the 3, I should turn around. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm noticing I've been on this for like a little over 30 minutes now, and the seat is not as comfortable as it was the first day. I'm wondering if it's because I was pedaling the first day, and that gives me a little bit more movement on the seat, right? Because today I'm just sitting still, and I'm like, it's kind of wearing on me. It's not terrible, but I'm like, is this the same seat from the other day? Did I swap it out? I didn't use a seat cover on my first ride. Okay, I definitely haven't been this far. There's a little fitness park over there. Let me stop and check the park real quick. Pets must be leashed. Oh yeah, dude, I like these little parks where you just like, you can stop and let's just do a little lap. Let's do a little lap through here. Ooh, it's bumpy. I'm gonna go slow. I gotta check bro out. So sick. Oh, dang, I scared him. He was like doing his thing. Dang, I was hoping to just get him on camera without scaring him. I'm just gonna glance at the park from here. This one's nice. All right, little detour. I guess I haven't been over here. All right, now the few times I've been this far on the trail, I actually parked over here and then rode one way or the other. It's actually a really cool park. I like this one. We got the historic railroad depot over here. Okay, I should genuinely turn around. I'm thinking about this. I'm like at half battery. I'm gonna go up to that bench and then turn around. Oh, dude, it just went from 3 to 2 to 1. Okay, now we're at half battery. Hey, squirrel. Now we're at half battery here, but it was just down on the 1 a second ago. It kind of fluctuates. A lot of these PEVs I've been on don't do the best job at reading your battery. All right, we've been doing a lot of weird looping. I just want to see how many miles this goes. It still says we're at half battery, 3 out of 6. This thing says I've only been 12.4 miles, but this guy says I've been just under 20. My watch says just under 21. All right, and this guy shows just over 19. So we're at about the 20-mile range. This just shows way under. But half battery, 20 miles. I think I'm lower than half, but let's keep it going and see. Yeah, all right, see, I just went like 0.1 miles and it already shows 1 out of 6 battery when it was just at 3 when I was stopped. Oh, please make it back. No, I see it on the 0 battery now. We're still getting that top speed, but when I stopped like a mile ago, it showed me half battery. This is why we do the range test, because if I would have just stopped at the half battery and said, okay, that was half of my battery, I went 20 miles, this thing goes 40, but like, bro, now I'm on 0 and 1, like there's no way I'm getting to 40, right? Okay, I'm a little nervous that I'm not gonna make it back to where I parked. Cause like, bro, it's pretty far from here. Now, I will say I did unlock the speed on this, so I'm going 28 instead of the 20-mile-an-hour throttle speed that you get fresh out the box. I haven't pedaled like a single time, like maybe like a couple of times I spun them, but we've been throttling all day, so I know I would go further if I was only going 20 miles an hour, and I know I would go further if I was pedaling, but I really wanted to put this to the test. I really think it's about to give out soon. Like, it's going 25-ish miles an hour. I'm pinning it. I've lost like 10% of that top speed. Some of these e-vehicles I've been on just slow way down when they're low battery just to give you more time. Like, it'll do the same amount of riding time at like 20% battery as it did for the first 80, just because you're going super slow. But some of them really push the max speed, and then like once it's done, it's done. I'm eager to see. I've lost about 10% speed here, but we've been over 22 miles. I think right now my second best range e-scooter goes 24 and a half. That's the Kukirin G2 Master, the Wobble Master 9000. Hopefully it gets to 24 and a half. It's still flashing on 0. Like, I'm afraid we're gonna have to either pedal or call for a ride. Dang, I didn't see I was just about to say, I haven't seen a single turtle today, and here he is. Brother. They're so big. It's bigger, it's like a half a basketball size. They're so big, dude. What up, dude? What up? Chilling in the sunset. He's just parked up to watch the sunset. I was literally just about to say I haven't seen a single turtle while I'm seeing a massive boy. Half a mile and we're at Kukirin Range. It's been on 0 and 1 for like a few miles now. That's scary. So now we're about 24 miles. It's giving me a 23, 24 mile an hour max speed. We're losing like 1 mile per hour every mile or so. Let's see what it's gonna do here soon. Okay. So I just saw this hit 24 and a half. This says 10 miles less. Like, don't trust the trip meter on your Puckipuppy Labrador Pro. This guy says I've been 25.4 miles. Strava's saying 24. Okay, this is saying 24. All right, I just stopped for that range assessment. It's accelerating pretty slowly. Is 20 my new max, or are we gonna climb up to like 22? It's slowly climbing, but I got an intersection coming up. Oh geez, please make it back to where I parked. All right, 20 is our new max speed. All right, so I have a new top speed of 17 miles an hour. All right, we're losing power. All right, so I could just feel the speed dropping and dropping. I'm probably gonna switch to pedaling just to see if I can get more out of the battery, because I still got like miles to go to get home. I really got a little bit too far away from where I parked. But yeah, we're losing about a mile an hour every like quarter mile here. This thing's saying 25, my watch is saying 26.7, and this guy's saying about 26. Okay, so yeah, we're losing speed by the second. I'm just gonna give my final assessment here, because this thing nothing's about to be done. Like at this point, like the range is done. Like I'm not really going anywhere. So I unlocked the speed to 28 miles an hour up from 20, and we use the throttle only all day. Maybe about 26 miles. So, all right, I'm kicking on the pedaling just to see if I can make it home because we've got a ways to go. All right, so I got to pedal this back a few more miles. Let's see if we can make it home. But solid range test. This is the first range test I've done on a bike because I used it a bunch the other day and the battery bar did not move at all. But I got it to move today all the way down. And you know what? 25 miles throttle only on a bike is not bad. It had the 20 amp hour battery. I figured it would go just over 20 and we got 25, 26. Either way, if you're getting out there riding, be safe. Wear a helmet.